Hello there, folks, and happy Sunday to you. It's lovely to see you all again as usual, and I hope you're having a brilliant day so far. So, it's the most popular time of the week on the channel. It's our weekly meals of the week, and if you do like these kinds of videos, please consider subscribing just before you go. I've uploaded these videos for about 8.5 years now, so yeah, I will be back next week. So, welcome to you if you're new. I always start off on Monday through till today, which is Sunday. Nothing too fancy, nothing too overcomplicated, but always really tasty and easy to do. So on Monday, we had a kind of posh fish finger sandwich. I've been craving this for such a long time. So I picked up a box of fish fingers and turned it into a sandwich. So I've got some ciabatta rolls and I popped some tartar sauce on there, some salad leaves, and then just 3 of the cod fish fingers, and then obviously the top of the bun. And I decided to pop on some seasoned potato wedges instead of my normal chips, and then just a wee bit of creamy coleslaw on the side as well. And I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It's a wee bit on the healthier side for us. And then moving on to Tuesday, I got a wee steak pie from the local butcher. I do my own steak pie from time to time, but if it's going to be a really busy week, I just pick up one from a local butcher. And honestly, I don't think you can beat a steak pie from the local butcher. Even my own steak pie is nowhere near as good. I don't know what they do or what wizardry is involved, but it's always amazing. So I've got some buttery baby potatoes, some Savoy cabbage, some leftover mashed potato I had in the freezer. I just decided to add just to use it up, and that's a lovely beef and sausage stew with some puff pastry on the top. Just absolutely delicious. And then moving on to Wednesday, something a wee bit healthier. This was my choice because I'm trying to up my protein and lower my fat and all the rest of it. So Mr. Askwhatsfortea agreed to this one. And even he said, it is actually really tasty. And he's not one for rice or anything like that. But this is just brown rice. There's onion, garlic, soy sauce, coconut oil, broccoli, and obviously the sautéed chicken, a wee bit of cayenne pepper, just a touch, and then some salt and black pepper as well. And I thoroughly enjoyed this one. And like I said, he said it was quite tasty as well. And then moving on to Thursday, as a bit of a compromise, is one of Mr. Askwhatsfortea's favourites, is the cheeseburger pasta bake. And it's a big favourite of mine as well. We just don't have it as often as we used to. But I know a lot of you, you make it as well. And it's become a favourite within your family too. So it's just macaroni, tomato soup, there's ground beef, mushrooms, onions, cheese, and it all just gets baked together in the oven. And the end result, although it's not very pretty, is absolutely delicious. And then moving on to Friday, I made a fish pie. Another one we haven't had for such a long time, but it's just one of those that's really easy to put together. And sometimes I do a deconstructed fish pie. I just do the mashed potato with the fish on top and then the cheese sauce or the parsley sauce drizzled over the top. But more often than not, we'll just have it this way in the one dish. And when I do it this way, I usually serve a few chips at the side and then just some sweet corn as well, which I add a wee bit of butter to, because when you get the sweet corn in the tin, it doesn't come in much liquid, so I like to add a wee bit of butter just to give it a nice flavour. And then moving on to yesterday, I made spaghetti bolognese, and this was using the fresh egg spaghetti you will have seen in my shopping unbagging if you watched that the other day. And also the chunky beef ragu was also in the food shopping unbagging. I did say I would let you know how it was, and it's absolutely delicious, but I do think it's a wee bit expensive for what it is. I think you could make it yourself a lot cheaper, but as a time saver and for convenience, I just don't think you can beat it. It's got a lovely flavour. The beef is beautifully tender. Just some garlic bread and cheese on the top. And then moving on to today, I made mince and dough balls, another Scottish staple I don't feel we've had for such a long time either. And it's just a very savoury minced beef with gravy. There's onions in there, carrots, peas, and then just a suet dumpling or dough ball on the top, and just some potato croquettes at the side. And these are cheesy potato croquettes, just for a change from my usual mashed potato. And it's a nice wee bit of texture in there as well. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. So that was everything that we had this week. So thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, and a huge thank you as usual to the supporters of the channel over my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube, for you all for watching, leaving your lovely comments, for those that thumbs up the videos or even share the videos or even just left a comment, or for anyone who's bought me a coffee using the Buy Me a Coffee link or left me a super thanks donation on the channel. Like I said, it is all very much appreciated. So thank you all once again, and I will catch up with you during the week for another wee video or 4 or 3 back here on What's for Tea. So until I see you next, mind to have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, and for most of you, I will see you in December. Can you believe it? So I will see you very soon. Take care and bye for now. Bye now.